Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Bee Swarm Gaming. Yeah, this is another instance of I came on here. This is the same server of where I defeated Tunnel Bear, and I'm just going around starting my farming, and someone pops up, one of my friends, and says, how would I like to do stick bug? Well, recently, as I'm doing stick bug, I'm happy with the amulet that I had. Remember that word? Had. Past tense type of word, right? Okay, yeah. And I'm going to tell you what happened because it's a really cool story. It's not going to be a 20-minute video, but I just had to say this first. So, the one that I had um, has a 6% attack increase. Now, attacks that have a percentage is good for mid to end level players because their bees are higher level, as well as they got more bees, and if they have a mask, all of that stuff, you don't want a straight attack like a plus attack. You want a percentage attack, as well as you have these these bees that have stack attacks, so the percentages just add to it. It's kind of like, would you rather have something that gives you like one of something, two of something, 10 of something, or would you rather have something that gives you like 10% more? Well, I'd rather have something that gives me 10% more because at a certain point, that 10% gives you so much more, right? It's almost like saying, would you rather have 10% of a million, or would you rather have $10 out of that million? I know that's a bad example, but I'm talking here, right? I mean, if I had a script of paper and I had more time, I could come up with better examples. So don't be salty, right? I mean, I don't want to have these long pauses and stuff. Anyway, if I keep doing this, then it will be like a 20-minute video. Okay, so in my previous amulet, I had like some red pollen or something. The capacity was like 125,000. But what was cool is I had a 6% attack increase. That's really cool. Now, in the other ant challenges, I also had things come up like the monster respawn. Now, the monster respawn is cool because it only shows up as a additional stat, right? It's not a normal stat, it's a additional stat. So you would have like a bunch of other things, and then if you see the monster respawn, and I don't know if like a monster respawn uh, does a lot, except for when you get Vicious Bee. Vicious Bee, let's just really quick, it's just coming to like on the top of my head, so it can give me like a comparison. Let's see, Vicious Bee would be in event bees. Vicious Bee does, okay, a minus 15% monster respawn. So obviously 15% does a lot. Okay, so anyway, remember 6% increase. And that gave me, with the Demon Mask, with no boost, about 1,079 basic attack. So I get my new, yes, new silver stick amulet because my goal was to get to a gold, right? But to get gold, you have to have a level 8 and a total score of like 20 million, and that was hard. That was hard. And I have been to some good hives. Some of my friends have are building good hives. I've seen great improvements with them, and that's why you always have to like not be salty with people saying, "Oh man, they got all these gifted bees. Yeah, okay, they're my friends. I can be happy with my friends because you got to be happy with your friends." No, you got to be happy for everybody, man. don't be one of these like individuals that are just salty. And don't be one of these people who just like are just friend grabbers. No, be choosy with your friends, but don't be a nitpicker too. Be happy for everybody who plays this game, but be picky for the people that you choose because you don't want to be just bombarded with questions, right? Or otherwise, you won't be playing a game. You'll just be helping people all the time. You want to help individuals that are really going to be playing this game. So anyway, I did change amulets, but getting to a gold, I mean, I would have to be the one seeking out people, and I just want to have fun with this game. So I did change amulets. Let's see if we can find the amulet. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So here's the new stick bug amulet. We got to take the chat down. Now, so it's the same 125,000 capacity because that's for silver. The convert rate is still the same, the 1.13 convert rate. I think that's the same for stick bug, and I think you're going to get that all the time. Now, I got the monster respawn time, so that's a extra, a minus 1%. So now, instead of the 16, no, that's a new one, the 16% monster respawn. So my monsters are going to come back faster. Now, mathematically, I'm going to have to check off of this video what that really means. But that's kind of cool. So that means that my monsters come back faster. Now, short term, it really doesn't mean anything. But long term, it's going to add up. It just means that I'm going to fight the monsters more. So that's actually pretty cool, right? I'm going to get to the good stuff last. Plus 15% red pollen. That's cool. Because actually the one pollen you don't want is blue pollen. Now, yes, now I'm not going to pull up my stat stuff, but blue pollen is actually the lowest percentage. Now, you may ask why. There's a lot of blue pollen fields, so if you have the lowest percentage in blue pollen, wouldn't I want a blue pollen field? Well, no, because when you're end game, there's times where you just want to farm just for pollen itself. You've completed a science bear, mother bear, panda bear, even though Black Bear has ongoing missions, and possibly on it will have a new quest for him. They're not regular missions anymore. I'm done with Spirit Bear now, so there's times where you're just going to farm just to farm because I'm leveling up my bees. So you want to have, in my view, um, amulets that have pollen increases, maybe field specific, but I'd rather have them be pollen specific. Now, of course, where's the best fields? Pepper field and coconut field. Preferably, people will always say coconut field. Why? Because coconut field has its own boost. But I got red pollen, and I got 15%, which is on the lower end. But for silver, 15% is good. That's good. So 15% is good. Then, out of all the other things that's possible, I got a plus one red bee attack. Now, if this was on my noob, and of course this isn't in the noob lane, and as I've said, when you're playing a game, stay in your play lane, right? Stay in your play lane. Now, if I got a silver amulet with stick bug on a noob account, that would just be like amazing. I mean, I should be able to beat Tunnel Bear and the snail and all that other stuff. So this is unrealistic. But one day I will be fighting a stick bug on the noob account, and I hope to get something like this again. So I have a plus one red bee attack on this, which is going to drive me even more to get Spicy Bee. And oh, by the way, I have about like 4,000 royal jelly. Now, granted, I'll be crafting some more because I have to say again, I'm on the road to getting the gummy boots. Not close. I'm maybe 15 to close to 20% there, but I'm close. And it does pick up speed. Doesn't look like it, but it picks up speed. You know, you do extracts here, extracts there, and with the monster respawn time, it means that these monsters who do give those extracts that I need, who do give the glues that I need, like for Big Bad Snail, you know, if he comes around, let's say that -1 monster respawn time, you know, he doesn't come around faster, but let's say over time, it does add a 1 day sooner. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's 10 extra glues. Like I said, you have to think long term sometimes. This gummy boots is 100 billion. I'm not going to get 100 billion like overnight. Otherwise, I'd be using the boost that I would need. So anyway, I got the +1 red B attack. That's cool. Now, here's the big thing. I also got a +6% B attack. So I got 2 attacks in one on a silver amulet. So before I switched over, because you know that I was going to switch over. I mean, there's no doubt. I saw what my attack was, the 1080 on a demon mask on the base. Now, just to give a little comparison, I have the demon mask, the base attack of 1080, and then the gummy and then the diamond, which are about both the same on their base attack, which is about 882, 890 without any Lick of the Rage. So you see that there's quite a difference of about 200 plus, right? I change over and the thing goes up over 90. Just by switching one amulet, the attack goes over 90. Now imagine that. It goes over 90. I stack the rage once. I don't know what this is going to be like, but you stack the rage once, 45 more. Stack the rage twice, 45 more. Stack the rage again, 45 more. And then, because it's percentage-wise, you got to add 6% on top of all of that. This is just going to be amazing. I am so excited. Anyway, I just want to tell you, that's why you got to do a couple of things. You always got to do stickbook challenges. You always got to improve it. I mean, that's why you don't get to this point and say, hey, I'm happy enough. This is good. I'm done. No, 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 no. I am just stoked. I'm happy. This is why I keep playing. This is why I keep playing, because I think, look, I think I'm all set. No, you're not all set. You're not all set. You keep going. You just keep going because your account can always improve. Don't hit that wall. Don't think, well, now I'm done. No, I think that's why some individuals keep playing this game, because it can always improve. Last point. Last point. Do you need a gold to have a better amulet? I'm seeing more and more that's not the case. Because I'll tell you why. Gold probably do have the better amulets, but it doesn't mean that every gold amulet is going to be better than every silver amulet. What I think it does mean is that the stats increase at a higher rate. But like I said, would you rather have a higher stat, let's say mushroom, like let's say you get a 50% increased mushroom, or would you rather have, let's say, 25% red pollen? 25% red pollen silver, or 50% mushroom gold? Think about that. That's just like off the top of my head. Let's say the gold said you get a 50% gold, and the silver says you get a 25% red pollen. All right. Talk to you guys later in the next video.